Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another page in this beautiful book here by Linda Ravenscroft. It's Fairy and Fantasy Art book number 1. And I picked this page here. It's just, I flipped through the book and all these pictures are just like, color me, color me. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to base it in, I have the Copic skin color, so I'm going to do her skin in those. And then I have on my desk a couple of watercolor brush pens. So I have the Arteza water brush pens, and I also have the Karen Pro brush markers that I can use too. So between those, we're going to get this done. So we're going to start off with the Copics, and hopefully I'll do okay here. I'm just going to pull out the lightest one we have in here to put a base coat down. Remember which side has got what on it. I've only used these a few times. Oh boy. Make sure it's clean too. So we're going to start up here on the face. And I want to see how this does in here. Seems to do fine. Watercolor paper, so it'll sink it right in, but we just want to get a base down here anyway. This is the lightest color, so I think I'll go over just everything here. That is skin. I'm going to go back over it just a little bit, make sure that the skin color actually gets in there. It dries pretty quick on these. Has picked up a little bit of like a gray surface coming out of there, so what I'm going to do is go to the other side and see if we can get just a little bit more color out of that down around the edges here. Okay, that way she looks like she's got an even coat of some color on her. What is that finger? Okay, that I believe is going to be it for these markers. I wanted to kind of, maybe I'll put a little tea rose on there. Do most of the work with pencils, but we'll see if we can get a little bit of a darker shade on here, just in some areas. number was that? 93. We're going to go in with 11, I think. Well, I know it's 11, but... the E double zero. Sorry, just trying to figure out where the shadows go. There's a little bit of hand under here. Okay. Back in with the poor little first one we used. I might have to get a refill for this little guy. Try to get a little more out of that. There we go. That's going to be it. I'll do the rest of that with pencil, unless we can find something similar to that skin tone in one of these other markers. Don't know. We could give her a little bit of pink. What are you? You're called skin. Let's see. Color skin is. Boy, that is a bright skin, isn't it? You are called skin 1. Do we have skin 0? We have a blender. A couple blenders. 3 blenders. That's interesting. No, I'm not seeing any lighter of the skin tones here. I don't know even how these would work on top of the Copics, but we're going to try. Okay. Not too bad. Let's see what a blender does, huh? Make sure it has no color on it. Yeah, I don't see it doing much. It's got water in it though, or liquid. Yeah. Okay. We are going to use a little of these Arteza greens in some of these leaves, so I'm going to try it out. We're going to put in, I have 2 colors, crocodile green and green tea. So this is a light color. And these are watercolor brush tip pens. They have a real brush on them, so makes them kind of fun to use. This is the crocodile part. I'm going to add some in there. We'll see how that dries. Okay. Let's see, what color are you? Don't know. You're not very colorful. I want a bluish color. but not too blue. That might work. I'm gonna put a little of this blue in here in the darker area. Thought that might look good. I'll put you over there with those guys. Okay, so we're going to let this dry and see what it does. Okay, I brought out my Luminace pencils and we're going to kind of go over some of the skin tone. It's kind of a little bright. This here is, and I have to read it real close because it's hard to read, Brown Ochre 10%. And we're just going to go over some of this area. I did say Luminace, right? That will dull down some of that bright. Watercolor color I put in. It's really an interesting color. We'll go over this with a few tones. So how are you all doing today? Hope you're all well. I'm going to have to get a little closer, so I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Let you see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a little better. We're going to get a little brown ochre 50%. Which one did I just use? Yeah, brown ochre 10%. So this one's a little darker. So I wanted to thank everybody who left me comments on my video when I was asking about a book of dogs that my husband wanted to have me color. So I picked one up. I'll be getting it in the next couple of days and I'll show you which one I picked. So I'll have to do one of those shortly. I think this is a finger here, so we might as well color that in. So he'll be happy. And she's got, okay, that's part of her dress. Okay, then I'm going to add a little Ultramarine Pink in here. This is a scratchy pencil. There we go. Okay. Burnt sienna 10%. Sorry, just trying to get it all over everything. Okay, next color. Debating on that one. Dark flesh 40%. Oops, got a little something there to deal with. It's a little too dark. And a little duster, so I don't get my finger in all that stuff. Okay, now what pencil was I using? Go back to it. The Dark Flesh. Okay, now we're going to bring in the, oh, going to drop a pencil. Sorry. Which one are you? The one I haven't decided to use yet. Okay, the Light Flesh 10%. And this should be the lighter of the tone. So we should be able to blend in everything, leaving still a light highlight in the skin here. It's going to give us a kind of a yellow tone here. I'm going to have to figure out that hand. We're going to get out, I have to flip around here and find it. It's the smallest pencil in here. Here it is. Little of the buff titanium. We're going to put a little more pressure on this and just get everybody blended nicely. I'm putting a little pressure on it, breaking down the tooth here on the page, hopefully. So everything's gonna make noise here while I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. I think we need to blend that just a little bit more there. Add a little extra color in there. Which one do I want? Not that one, the lighter, the burnt ochre 10% I'm going to add in here. So she doesn't look like she has gray skin showing through there. Okay, I think she's looking all right. Probably needs a little more fussing. Just don't know how much fussing I want to do yet. I may want to wait until I'll do a little of this one till we get colors everywhere else. This is a pink white. Okay. At some point we're going to stop. So I'm going to stop here. We're going to go up into that leaf that we were coloring up here. We're going to add some colors into that. One, I'm going to kind of make it a fall color up there. So we're going to add in some red, and I'm going to bring in some crimson aubergine up here at the top. See what that does. most do that up at the tip. Then we'll find a blue. I like this. Boy, Bleu de Nimes. I don't know if you can read that. Come on. It's 135. I'm going to put that down in here. It's kind of a purpley color. I think I got it a little too dark up there, so we're gonna erase a little of that. Blend it out a little bit. Maybe we'll get a purple in the pencil or pens here. See what we can do. That will be a nice color. Just bring some of that in. Pull it out in the veins here. And maybe bring in a bright yellow in there, or bright green. That's kind of cool. Wanted a little lighter in there, so I'm going to bring in a little bit of Posca. Because I found out this paper will actually just suck that right in. Go back over it with a marker. And lighten it up that way. Too cool. I think I'll do that on the bottom too. Try not to make it look like a feather. It's supposed to be a leaf. Okay, then we'll add a little the green we put in here in the first place. This is the Arteza. What color is that? Green tea. Then we'll grab a vivid green from the Lightfast section of this. Just tone that down a little bit. And an olive-ish green, if I can find one. Is basil good? Basil's okay. I can add some of that down in here. Yeah, might as well do another leaf, huh? Whoa, not with you. That is the darker one. I'm going to put in the lighter one. We'll go back in and put the crimson aubergine in here. Let's see what we have in the Lightfast here. Try a little Bordeaux in the Lightfast. I like that better. Okay, so Bordeaux. We wanted a little bit darker in here. This is Midnight Black. Yep, I'm going to start ripping up the paper. That's not good. Maybe that part's too wet still. So it's a Midnight Black from the Lightfast. Bring that down, give that a shadow underneath this leaf. Bring out some veins. Always seems like your second leaf turns out better than the first. This here is grass green, 70%. Darken that up a little bit more. We're going to have to fix that top leaf, but we can do that in a little bit. Just keep adding our greens in here. This one is the Vivid Green. Just going to add a little down here at the base. There are these little white dots that are glowing around here. I'm going to put those back in with the Posca. I'm not going to worry about them right now. I have a tendency to color over everything if you've followed me before. Then I go back in, trying to find my pencil, the Bordeaux. And I'll put everything back in later, or erase everything. Bordeaux might be pretty around her eye. Just blend that right back in. bring that color over. Our grass green. The basil. And the midnight black. Add in our veins again. Okay, turn that a little bit. Sorry, turning it a little bit more. Going to give that a little more texture, adding in some kind of leafy chunks. You can't even see that, sorry. Just drew in some chunks here for the leaves that come out. Okay. Yeah, that's got purple all over it. Okay, we're going to try to add in some little lines there, and then just very lightly go over those. Let's see if we can bring one down in here. There we go. Should not use your hand to wipe that. Okay, then we're going to lightly go over that one too. So we have our little light greens coming out everywhere. That is a Lightfast grass green that I just used. Okay. Oh, we have 2 more leaves to do. I'm going to turn the book again. Let's get this one done. The Bordeaux. Okay. Do vivid green. The light green. And the midnight black. We went dark on this one a lot because it's underneath everybody, and this beautiful thing she's wearing on her head here, it's part of the headdress. So we're just going to darken that one up a little bit more than the other one. Okay, then we go back in with the, what is this, the grass green. So, there we go. Leaves up there. Let's see. What else we can do here? It's not going to take up a whole bunch of time. I'm going to bring that green down. I'm just not sure where I want to put it. Is my problem. I think I can put some of that in her dress here, the dress top. So we'll throw a little of that green here. So if we throw it there, I come back here too. So it comes around. This is like a metal bracelet, and I'm not sure if this is metal also. I mean, it's got the same thing, so we might as well do those two the same color. We've got kind of this wrap that goes around here. We're going to throw a little of that green, bright green, in the highlighted areas. Just so it's there. I'm not going to color the whole thing in there yet, but I just want some of that in there. And then she has this wrap that comes down here, and I want some of that green in that also. So, boom. I've already got the green coming down. I will do this part up here. We want to put a little of this midnight black in here. Pull it down, pull it up. It's got a blue hue to it, not much, but enough. Darken that underneath the arm shadow. Okay, then we'll go in with the vivid green here. We need kind of a yellow going through there, so I'm going to pick a mustard. This is going to have mustard in it too, so we will put that in there. I don't know, this almost looks like a strap from the top here. Just going to throw that in to blend those colors together. Pull that down, go around the little gems. Go down into the skirt area here. Throw that in here. Throw a little in her bracelets. And some up here in her headpiece. Headpiece or earrings? Not sure. This one could be an earring. This could be the headpiece. So they're going to match. So we might as well do the same. Just going to throw a little of that up here into the leaves too. Just so it's there. Okay. Gonna erase just a tiny bit of that so I can get a little more of that mustard in there. So that looks a little better there. There. Is there anywhere else that needs a little bit of mustard shining through? Just erase a little bit of it and add it in. There we go. Okay, let's do a little bit of work on this one. We'll bring in some brown. I'm going to go with the chestnut. Into the darker areas here where they're shadowed. It looks like it goes up this way. Could also be her hair, but it's got to be in there somehow. Okay, then we'll get a autumn sienna. Okay, then we'll get, I wonder if this has gold in it. I don't know if it does. The Persian Orange. That's close. It's a pretty color. Okay, then we'll go in with a amber gold. Gonna pull some of that into the leaves too, if we can. And into her outfit here. Going to highlight a few little areas here. Just by erasing a little bit and then just touching it up. with the mustard. Leaving most of it highlighted with the eraser itself. Just going to touch a little bit more up here. Wanted to get that green out of there. Okay, and a little bit of, we have Mars Black. Mars Black has got a little bit of a purple pink tint to it, so we're going to accent it with that. Okay. We're going to bring some of that into these pieces. And then down in here. Okay, and that's how those will look. And I think I'm going to have to call it for today. I'm going to do a little tiny bit of this here. Yeah, I'm going to call it for today, and we'll come back and do a part 2. That's what we look like so far. I'll take a picture and leave it at the end of the video. I hope you guys are having fun watching, because I really appreciate you being here. I hope you also have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the question box down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care, everyone. Bye now.